What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Simeone. He is the new striker who is just kicking it by form, honestly. He started out as a 75 gold common. He then managed to get very lucky in, I believe, getting the Team of the Week feature to an 84. He then got a Player of the Month at 87, and now we've got a headliner at 88. And I think most definitely he is kind of really becoming a fan favourite at the moment in terms of special cards. For the past few years, he's been in FIFA since FIFA 16, and he's only ever had 2 informs in FIFA 18 and FIFA 19. So it is this year where he's really actually kicking it up. I think he's scored 12 goals, 2 assists in 17 matches, 3 sub-ins, 7 sub-outs. To be honest, not bad at all. I really think he's definitely doing quite well this year. Even though, yes, I don't think he's the most incredible striker in the world. I think once any sort of striker hits 90, you really kind of take some notice. And all it takes is 1 more inform and 5 consecutive wins, or at least a double inform. Who knows? He has got an 84, so whether they'd actually give him an 85 or an 86, I just don't think that's going to upgrade the card. I cannot remember if he gets an inform, he gets an automatic upgrade, or as if he gets an 88 and then he gets up to 89. So that's something interesting. If you do know, please let everybody know in the comment section below. We will put that as the comment of the day just to see if anybody actually does know. I think it is once he gets an 88, he'd then get an upgrade. So really the only thing we're looking for at the moment is either multiple upgrades or obviously he gets the 5 consecutive wins. Again, I'm not too sure how Hellas Verona is doing in the league. So that again is someone, a fan, or at least knows about the Serie A. Let me know if they have that chance, or is it really a pipe dream. In terms of the traits, we've got power header and solid player. He is 5'11", coming in at about 30k, so I can imagine he will go down to pretty much discard before too long. He's got relatively decent stats, to be honest. Throughout, we're looking pretty nice. Pace is up there. We've got some good shooting. The short pass on him is fantastic. Dribbling is all very nice and high. Physicality, jumping and heading accuracy is obviously top marks, but strength and aggression really not coming in that low, so I think he should be relatively decent. Simeone, what can we find with him? Going for the little 1-2, does get stopped, and Kessie's gonna break down that attack. Gonna look straight back for him though. Little 1-2 with Vinny, and no, the defense is absolutely hot on it at the moment. That's a big ball over the top. Gonna go for the block, and he goes for the chip, and he manages to get his first. You love to see it from him. Nice little counter. Messi with a cracking ball over the top, and a little bit of luck going past the keeper, but then he does finish it with a little bit of style. Oh, he's taking it off him, but unfortunately cannot get the touch he wanted. Simeone pills it, goes for the finesse, and he absolutely bags it, and I think we've got ourselves a little bit of a rage quit. Beautiful finesse outside the box. In terms of kind of dribbling, nothing too fancy with him. He's not necessarily kind of like a tank sort of player, but definitely not necessarily the most gifted striker in terms of being able to kind of, I was going to say bang one from outside the box, but I think in generally he's kind of one of them ones where I think if you play with him enough, you might get used to his kind of style, and that kind of makes him a little bit better. But realistically, I feel like you'd probably go for a few more better strikers personally. But he definitely has got the ability to kind of put some balls in the back of the net as he goes for an overhead kick. But I think most definitely there is better out there already. We will discuss in the overall just to kind of show you who I'm actually referring to. But again, like I say, I think if somebody gets to a 90, you kind of do have to take a little bit more notice of them. Little through ball. Oh, it doesn't manage to. It's a cracking little save there. That's a stunning ball, and that's a stunning volley. Messi just brings the best out of anybody, and obviously being an Argentinian partner, can't argue. Oh, is he? He's hit the post, and Messi gets the rebound. Little one, little chip, little assist, and that's a stunning save. Dink across from Messi, and a left-footed volley, and he's got himself another goal. I'm actually getting a little bit more impressed with him. When he's even gone for the back heel. Beautiful striking from him. So going into the overall for Simeone, honestly, I thought to start with, he's going to be like his player of the month, which, to be honest, he's not terrible. I think he is very similar, but as I kind of got to play with him a bit more and more, he just actually grew on me a little bit. He was scoring things for fun, he was getting on the ball, his dribbling was decent, his pace was nice, finishing obviously is pretty decent as well. Heading wise, we didn't really get to try out a massive deal because we don't really cross that much, to be honest, but I can imagine every now and then he'll pop up with a little bit of a header, and obviously strength and aggression wasn't terrible either. So I think for 30k it actually really isn't terrible to use. I just think naturally I would always kind of stay away from a kind of a 30k striker, because you know they do have limitations. We're not necessarily playing in foot champs with him, we're not really going against the best of the best, so to kind of really rate him to the absolute max is very difficult with a limited amount of time. But from what I saw in terms of objective play, he's not bad, and especially if you did miss his player of the month, which personally we didn't, you're kind of looking at the same sort of card. Plus ones and twos don't really do too much for me. Maybe when he does get an upgrade, or if he gets an upgrade, and then obviously the winning streak, potentially we're looking at something decent. I think a 90 rated Simeone would catch a few more eyes. Obviously everything gets boosted up again, even though the stats, to be fair to him, I will say, are pretty fantastic. I think it's kind of naturally just in game now. The 3-star is something that's gonna limit him. Even if he gets to like a 95, 96 card, he needs more. He needs the 4-star at a minimum. Maybe a foot birthday contender. That would actually be really sick to see, like even a 4-star, 5-star, or a 5-5. That actually would make this card probably pretty decent then. I think that would then really put him into perspective of possibly the Serie A striker to the go-to as such. Obviously in terms of strikers at the minute, you've got the Ibras, you've got the Di Natales. I'm thinking then the next one would probably be, for me, would be either Osimhen or Mertens, and then you're looking at your Simeones, your Pandevs, your Immobile. Yeah, I keep getting that name wrong, don't laugh at me. But then you're looking at them sort of strikers. Even Arnautovic, to be honest, he's actually quite a good striker for 12k. But in terms of him, I think he's good, but there is a better in Serie A, and I think there is too many limitations on this card to really put him in as a main striker personally. Overall wise, I'm going to go solid 8 flat out of 10. Let me know down below what you think about him. Do like and subscribe on this, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.